So what up, COD fans? It's your boy Shake, and I'm gonna watch some of this gameplay with you guys. This is about 6 hours of gameplay that I'm gonna cram into some, 5 to 6 minutes, so I can just give you guys a quick breakdown of how I felt about the game. A little bit of assault rifle gameplay, some SMG gameplay, got a little shotgun gameplay in here too. Tried to mix it up for you guys. I even took on sniping, which is, something I normally don't do. Not the best sniper, don't claim to be. But out the gate, the first thing I remember thinking was, yo man, these maps are trash. But I think I heard a lot of people saying that, but once I played the game long enough, and started learning some of the flank routes, I started to feel like I started to love these maps. I started to like the fact that they're nice and small. A lot of people complained about Call of Duty Ghosts having these huge maps, and then when we get a game where there's really small maps, people weren't liking it. But I started to really enjoy the maps. In fact, another thing I liked was the mini map. The mini map to me seems like it's a lot better than it's ever been. And I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time, so I can't tell if this mini map is that much different from Black Ops 3, which I will discuss in a second. But it started to grow on me, man. I started to really like this. The movement is fast, but it's smooth too. And notice this game. I started to say to myself, man, this game looks a lot like Black Ops 3. And it's so similar to Black Ops 3. And in fact, a lot of this game basically feels to me like Black Ops 3 2.0. I hate to say that. I hate to make it seem, as though it's not as impressive of a new Call of Duty to call it its own. But that's not necessarily saying it's a bad thing, because it's not like Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was a bad game. It's just, I don't really feel like I'm getting a whole lot of new stuff this year in this game in particular. It looks like more of a tweak than a brand new game in a lot of ways. And, it's still Call of Duty though. And if you love Call of Duty, if you're someone that's, rather new to the series, maybe you don't go back as far to have played Modern Warfare 2 or maybe COD 4, and you were around at the time when things just blew up and it was a totally different experience. This new game, I guess this new style, is still very addicting. It's still Call of Duty in that sense. The graphics and visuals are consistent with the Call of Duty series. As always, it's above most of its competitors, in arena style shooters, at 60 frames per second. So, all of that is still really good. The hit detection was on point. However, there's still a lot of this dying behind corners and stuff, and I think that's just because of either lag or maybe the inability to constitute some of the deaths in the game, because I feel like I slid behind cover and I died while I was behind cover, either like a late death or something like that. It happens. It just feels like that. Look at this scene right here. Running around with the shotgun, really enjoying myself. The shotgun felt pretty good, especially the way people die in this game. And I thought this was pretty cool as well.
We've lost them. Objective. We take those points.
One of the things I'll say is that if you're not a fan of verticality, this ability to run off walls, jumping around like I did right there, shooting this guy in the head, if you're not a fan of that kind of stuff, you're just going to have to get used to it. It seems like this is where all the major sci-fi type shooters are going. I think Call of Duty got scared, when they saw Titanfall for the first time, and they felt the need to copy everything Titanfall was doing, but put their own spin on it. And I said this many years ago when we first saw Advanced Warfare, and it just feels like a carbon copy. Titanfall changed the game, and I think that the Call of Duty developers felt the need to approach their current games with the same approach and just put their spin on it. All the supers still resemble that Destiny style. When we all saw Black Ops 3, I know I was one of the guys that was saying this feels a lot like Destiny. Everybody's got some kind of superpower ability, and you can look at this. Now I can get on all fours and run around and slice people up, and they feel a little bit out of place. It almost feels like they're trying too hard, but it is funny though. I'm sure there's gonna be some amazing clips from this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that this is just what the Call of Duty developers do. This is what their creators do now. They just kind of bite off of everybody else, put their own spin on it, and they make it good. Theoretically, if all they're doing is fine-tuning what they bid off from other developers, that's not necessarily a bad thing. As long as they make it work and it plays well, then I can't really blame them. You know, I'm not saying that this is a bad approach. I'm just saying that it's very common for Call of Duty to kind of take that. Also, you know, I mentioned earlier that the maps feel a lot smaller. It feels really arena-based. I mean, look at this action. Look at the way this game is played now. It doesn't seem like a traditional Call of Duty game. If you're a guy that likes, you know, modern warfare, you know, running around, jumping around a corner, you know, not the ability to run off the walls and fly around and stuff like that. You know, if you don't like that, this is just what Call of Duty is now. And it seems like this is what the kind of people that they're trying to, you know, adhere to and try to, you know, impress with. It doesn't seem like they're going back to that. You know, you have to almost evolve with Call of Duty now. Now you see me sniping, and I thought it was kind of crazy. I was like, wow, the sniping in this game is pretty easy. You know, there's probably going to be a lot of, I don't know if there's really quick scope, but like right there, I used my sniper like a shotgun, you know, which isn't really new, but look how this sniper rifle works. One shot, as long as it's above, you know, the waistline, it's an insta kill. Right here, I get a double kill. Look at these guys lining up, take one shot, and both of them go down. Unfortunately, I got killed too. But yeah, the sniping felt way too easy in this game. I said it earlier, I still don't think this game, this new Call of Duty, is going to hold a candle to the Modern Warfare 2 feeling of originality. However, it was a lot of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, if it made some sense to you guys, definitely give it a thumbs up to show your support. Subscribe, and I will be back with some more Call of Duty or some more Battlefield, just some more FPS in general for you guys later.